What's up YouTube? Welcome to Immersive Terrain. I'm Jay, and today we're going to be doing something a little different than normal. I wanted this channel to really be focused on the work and not on me, and so you see my face very randomly. In fact, probably the only time you've seen me before this is when we've done contests, so that's a thing. Today though, I have something very special for y'all. I have a wicked HDF kit sent to me by my buddy Marco at Raybox Games. He hit me up on Facebook and said, "Hey man, I really like your work. Would you promote my stuff?" And I said, "Hey man, you send me some free stuff and I will promote the So here it is. A nice big package of HDF terrain from Raybox Games, and today we're going to be doing a little unboxing. So this doesn't come unprecedented. Of course, Raybox Games are running a Kickstarter right now for this beautiful modular terrain system that they have going on. Grid Tactical Combat System. They've come up with their own tactical system that can literally use any models you wish. You can use it for any kind of, universe, sci-fi, modern, whether it's a space station or, like I say, some underground tunnels or whatever for Necromunda or Zone Mortalis for Horus Heresy. You can just get crazy with it. And the beautiful part is it's all 100% modular, and from what I've seen online, what they have on their website and on their Kickstarter, it looks like some badass stuff. Let's get this package open, shall we? Let's bust into this thing. Busting out the knife. Let's do it. Ooh. It's like Christmas. I love this stuff. Opening new stuff, especially free stuff. Otherwise, I'm using a knife. Don't cut towards yourself. Thank you. I have had stitches from X-Acto blades. Actually, if I can show you one. Right there. Get that guy out. Oh yeah. Right up underneath. Anyway, back to this craziness. Look at this. Lovely box. I like it. Good packaging. Bubble wrap. Always a good choice. Sweet. Ooh. Okay. Now we're getting into something. I kind of like that he didn't cellophane these. He didn't shrink wrap these, because that actually makes my life a little bit easier. But also, like I said in the intro, I believe he sent me a random assortment of stuff. So the kit that you see here is not going to be the exact kit that you get either on their Kickstarter, or on their website, but these are the pieces that you will get in whatever combination they decide to sell them. So, looks here like I have a T-junction. These look like door frames. Cool. Now there is, as I saw on their Kickstarter video, there is things like this. I believe these are probably what lock the tiles together. So the way I understand it is that you build the walls around here. Of course, you have doors at the terminations. And then there's clips. Maybe that's what these are actually. That clip the tiles together so that once you build the tiles and you can rearrange them in different ways, once you have them together and you're using them with your models on them, they don't go sliding all over the place and whatever. So yeah, obviously a lot of planning went into this. So it looks like I have two identical pieces here. I'm just gonna hold this up for a second so you guys can take a look at all of the details. Looks like we have some hazard stripe things going on here. That's kind of cool. Just some mechy type crap on the walls. Always good choice. Some grills on the floor. Sweet. On to the next tile. Looking good. Again, same kind of wall sections that we saw on the last one. Again, I'm seeing hazard stripes on all of these. I'm wondering if these are the top parts to the walls. Because the walls, I understand, do have like a bit of maybe a 1/4 inch or 3/8 or something thickness. Cool. So there we go. We got crossroads there. Again, I'm looking at a lot of the same repetitive pieces, which is fine, because that's kind of the intention here, I suppose, to make it 100% modular. So of course you're going to have lots of repetition, which is totally cool. No problems. I am loving the amount of detail that they put on these. Ooh, that looks good. There's a wide open room. That's sweet. Now, just out of curiosity, I believe on the Kickstarter they said it was 1.25 inch tiles. So, yep. We're looking at, yeah, 1 inch and 5/16. So that's an 1/8, 16, inch and 3/16. My apologies. 1 inch and 3/16. Cool. All right. So, not quite Zone Mortalis, but close enough. Close enough that I can do something with that. And oh, I love the smell of a laser cut MDF kit or HDF kit. Smells like a campfire. Love it. And there we go. Same identical sheet, I suppose. Well, not identical, but pretty close. This is identical, but of course it looks like all these other pieces are slightly different, so that's fine. That's cool. Looking mighty good. Again, excellent detail work here. I'm seeing hazard stripes on all this stuff. I'm assuming again that that's the tops of the walls, so that's totally cool. I am totally down with hazard stripes. Used to play Iron Warriors in 30K. I say loving it. So these, yeah. So this kind of stuff has to be the doors, right? And so these have a little tiny bit of wall, I guess, to go boom, 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 right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Corners. So yes, I'm going to go out on a limb and say these are probably the clips that put them together. I could be wrong. We'll find out when I build this thing, of course. But like I said, that's for another video. Excellent. Another sweet looking tile. And like I say, we are getting a little repetitive, but that's totally cool because like I have stated multiple times so far, this is a modular terrain system, 100% modular. So repetition is always good, I suppose. Yep. Another 3x3 room. Cool. Apologize for the redundancy, but I'm just holding each one of these sheets here for a second just so you guys can take a good gander at the details involved in this stuff. And when you start to get to the bottom, you get that kind of stuff happen. These little pieces that pop out all the time. That's fine. I'm gonna have to pop them all out eventually anyway, right? So it's actually saving me time, but making a mess of my bench in the meantime. But that's okay. Cool, man. I am super pumped about this. All right, here we go. We got some more wall sections. Oh, again, door frames. That popped out, but there's another corner, much like the one on the first couple tiles. Yeah, see, so it says hall. Okay, interesting. So room 1, room 2, I see. So each one of these tiles, I suppose, is a section on its own, which is probably why he's left areas blank, I would hope, because that's all it requires for that one section. Therefore, making it customizable, making the kits customizable as well on his end, which, on their end, I should say, which is beautiful. So these are the doors. So the way I understood it, like I say, from the video that I saw of their Kickstarter, that these doors do slide in and out of these frames. So that is a lovely detail. However, it looks like they're only one-sided. So again, I'm gonna have to take a look at this, but maybe, so looking at this guy, you can see here that obviously these clip in here and here. There's a big distance there. So what is this? Maybe, I don't know, 3mm HDF, maybe. So we're probably looking at 1/4 inch there, which makes sense because if this is 3mm, then it's like 1/8 of an inch. You put two of them together, you got like 1/4 inch space. That makes sense. Sorry, that's just me being Canadian, mixing two different measurement systems. Great thing about being Canadian is that we're right next to America, who uses the imperial system, and the rest of the world is on the metric system, including us in Canada. So we are just kind of accustomed to using both, since pretty much everything we buy is either American or has to be sold to Americans, and so yeah, is what it is. Also, Side note, I used to be a cabinet maker, and so in the trades, in most trades anyway, we prefer to use the imperial system because it's just more intuitive than the metric system. But of course, I am a huge supporter of the metric system. It makes more sense in most circumstances. But when you're dividing and multiplying and adding, you know, like especially with cabinets where you're cutting things in half and in quarters and in eighths and whatever, it makes sense to use fractions. But anyway, that is, again, a tangent for a different video. Here we go, final slate. Nice 3x3 room once again. I am loving this stuff. Oh, man, I am so excited to get into this. I want to start building this right now. But that is the end of it for this video. So let's just start stacking these back in here. This nice little box is just going to hold these until I'm ready to start assembling them, which is going to be very soon because, like I say, I am super excited about this stuff. And yeah, I'm glad I could show you guys these sets, and I hope that you take my advice and check out Raybox games, because these sets deserve to be on your table too. And so that's the kit, guys. That's what Marco sent me. I'm under the impression that their Kickstarter, there's 3 different levels, is the way I understand it, and so there's certain amounts of tiles at each level. I don't know off the top of my head exactly, you know, how many tiles or how many doors or all that stuff, but you guys can check out the links in the description below that lead directly to his Kickstarter. It'll have all of the details there. This that I showed you guys is really just, he literally told me is like a random assortment of different tiles and stuff, which is totally fine because I may or may not use these the way they're sort of intended. I understand he wanted it to be a modular system, but for quite a while now I've been trying to sort of compute in my head how I would construct a Zone Mortalis table, and I think this kit might give me the sort of push I need to really get that started. At least part of it anyway, at least get a couple of tiles down. You can always add on to it later. Of course, like I say, there's a Kickstarter below. Jump on it, get yourself a set. Also, Raybox Games, check them out online. You can order the kits on there. They also have some really cool skirmish game systems that I'm super interested in checking out. Especially this one Stalingrad Z, or Stalingrad Z, I guess, for your Americans out there. That looks really like, what is it, like an alternate universe World War II where the Russians and the Germans had to team up together against like a zombie outbreak, which just sounds really freaking cool to me. So totally be worth checking out. So anyway, check that kind of stuff out. Raybox Games. But stay tuned, guys, because I will be putting together this set with my own sort of charm, for lack of a better word, with my own way of doing it. I'm going to get creative with this thing and really make these kits shine, if you know what I mean. Thanks for watching, guys. I've plugged Raybox a bunch of times. Once again, check out their Kickstarter in the description below. Check out their website, which I'm also going to throw in the description below. They are on Facebook and Instagram as well, I believe. I'm sure they have other social medias, but I'm not on other social medias, so whatever, it is what it is. As far as Immersive Terrain is concerned, as always, guys, check out my links in the description below. I have a Patreon going, the usual, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Hit me up. So like, comment, follow, and subscribe, and stay tuned, like I say, for the building of this thing. So we'll see you then. What's up, YouTube? I'm Jay, and oh yeah, that's cool. I believe they're calling it the Tactical Combat Grid. Grid Tactical Combat. Let me get that right. Grid Tactical Combat System. So.